Alright, my dears, we might as well get going. My name is Shara, and welcome to the stream. It's time to do something weather or season appropriate with some ice cream. Papa's Freezeria. And we'll just make myself again. Boop. Short. Let's see. Yes, let's make myself bald. No. Let's see, where did the curly hair go? What they have isn't quite right for me, but meh, good enough, I guess. I am very pale, let's see what at that. Just regular eyes. And glasses. It me! Shara's new job. Papa's Freezeria's worker guy, Calypso Island, population 12. Stress-free work. Workers are responsible for all shop upgrades. The fine print that my character clearly did not read. SS Louis supply trip. And of course, the second he leaves, we get a cruise ship that doubles the island's population. Apparently a cruise ship is what he uses to gather supplies. That makes so much sense. Saltine Excursions was the name of that business next to us. So today's music comes courtesy of Game Chops? It's Game Chops and not Gamer Chop. Yeah, Game Chops. So first sweet. I kind of didn't do great on that, but I'll get better at it. And so there's the base ice cream flavor plus a sauce plus mix-ins. I'll probably go for about 2 hours today. We'll see how we feel. This is a pretty well-beloved game. Its original version, I saw a lot of folks say it was like their favorite Papa's game. I've never been very good at it, but I do find it fun. Note, by very good I mean not perfect. I have high expectations for myself in these games. Oh, but yeah, Game Chops is on in the background because they state that they're okay with folks using their music for stuff, and the game itself tends to get copyright claimed, its own music. This would be a pretty good shake. Chocolate with basic what are essentially Reese's mix-ins. I almost just threw that away because I wasn't paying attention. We're off to a great start. And they're also called Creamios. Not Oreos, because that's a brand name. Creamios. These cookies, I mean. Surf Shack and Saltine Excursions are our neighbors. Okay, Sunday shot. I'm genuinely too. I'm actually really good at this on tablets. Not so much on PC. I suppose I could try hooking up my tablet or my drawing tablet to the PC for this purpose, but yes, I know. I'm going to assume, because these are the first things we're getting, that the first holiday is what is their version of 4th of July. It used to be the doorbell in the early games cost like $30 and was such a pain to get. Thank goodness they've gotten away with that. Or done away with that, rather. Utah. Pink lemonade syrup, sugar plum topping. What do you like, Utah? Chocolate pink lemonade. Strawberry pink lemonade. That's not bad. I do look forward to when I can save up enough for one of the things that speeds these up. It's very useful. Ah. Sorry, had to check something. There we go. This is an interesting one. So, birthday cake and banana. Yeah, I guess that's not too out of the ordinary. This ought to be done shortly. This makes me think of the gentleman who came into the cafe I worked at least once or twice a week, if not more. And he would always get a smoothie, and it always had to be super thick. So we had to, like, do it special for him. Very friendly gentleman. There was also part of a Buck Wild experience I had where, basically, if he wasn't a good man, I would have gotten myself killed like an idiot in a horror movie. Basically, I put a little bit too much trust in a near stranger at that point in time because I was really hoping he could get me a journalism job, and he didn't do anything bad. Just looking back on it, he brought me to a okay. So he had an extra ticket that he either had to sell or just throw away for a concert in a Justin Timberlake concert in Canada, and wanted me to go with him because he was like, listen, either I throw away these tickets or I sell them, and I'm not having any luck finding a buyer, so my wife doesn't want to go anymore. Do you want to come with me? You can pay me back by taking notes and doing like little interviews with me because I'm kind of interested in like doing like a small article with some of the people about like Justin Timberlake and what the difference is between countries. Basically, he was a retired professor who liked to do stuff as like this as a project. But yeah, it turned out fine. I could definitely have gotten myself killed in that situation though, like 100%. Like that was a stupid thing to agree to do with somebody I barely know. But he turned out to be a good guy. We stopped talking not long after that because he had to get some medical stuff taken care of, but decent fella. Yes, what song is this? Oh, Oil Ocean Zone. Interesting. Fated to forever spill at least a tiny bit of the whipped cream, alas. Oh, I'm so excited. So this week on Tuesday, my company is doing like a trivia time for a couple hours during our shifts that we can get like a half hour off. They can schedule our lunch so we can go to it. And it's being hosted by, in this case, 2 drag queens, and I'm so excited to meet them. It also looks like a lot of fun. Yay! Lemonade lover. I do love lemonade. Ooh, that place that we used to... Like, pros and cons to every place you work with. I enjoyed my time there, and we made a lot of really nice things from scratch, including this strawberry basil lemonade. That was really nice. We literally kept a bunch of basil plants in the restaurant specifically for that purpose. I like this. This is one of my favorite minigames. I do kind of hate all the new new thing notifications. It bothers me a little bit because I have to get rid of them. Okay, nothing else to be aware of. Nick, Maui meringue, cloudberry. Cloudberries are real, aren't they? I just have never had them. It's a Pokemon song. There. Ways to save myself a tiny bit of time later. Yeah, both these folks really enjoy blueberries. I also like blueberries, but I gotta have, like, I don't know. I'm kind of bougie about blueberries specifically, because I grew up with wild blueberries. We would go out, well, wild, you know, ones that grow in the wild and are not actually farmed. Like, they're wild bushes that are allowed to go wild, and then you harvest them once a year. I grew up with that. In comparison, blueberries bought in stores taste legitimately disgusting to me. I've never been able to put it into words just how revolting. They're just very bland in comparison. There's nothing to them flavor-wise. Is this a Metroid? Oh, no, that's Minecraft. How are we doing? Still good. Now this looks like that looks like a shake I would probably get. Captain Corey. What's... So I'm assuming she just, like... Does she do a lot of one-way trips for... Like, how often does he go on... Does he take the ship and go on these excursions, I wonder? So basically, Captain Corey is trapped here until this is done. So, given that these can take multiple days, where are the guests staying? Is there a hotel on this 12-person island? Do some of these people live here part-time? We've got our first recipe. That could have been done better. Oh damn, almost 100%. But for this little bit of whipped cream, alas. Zoe Master. I do enjoy that. I think it's level 100 or something like that. Is like better than Papa, which is a joke on better than Mama, as in Cooking Mama. And I enjoy that because I love Cooking Mama. Did in fact dress up as her for a con and flipped a table full of plastic food for charity and shouted, "Mama can't fix it." It was a lot of fun. You do not get to pigeonhole me. I forgot that you can. There's a. I'd absolutely forgotten. Clicking on it gets you a whatchamacallit. Bitches, ma'ams, ladies. I'm gonna need y'all to get off my dick. Yep, chocolate creamio. Plus 2 tickets. I don't necessarily need more tickets, but meh. No holiday just yet. So all these are 100, 90. I am gonna get this as soon as I can, though, the regular alarm. It is super useful, and this is the automatic as soon as you choose. It's the base ice cream. So we'll make this. Well, we'll see, because it's gonna make me choose between getting that and getting, whatchamacallit. Because the holiday, once I hit a certain level, the holiday is gonna start, and I'm also gonna need like an item or two for that. For the environment. This one actually looks rather nice. So, marshmallow mint. That's not bad. And a little chocolate is always a good match for mint. I always wanted to grow that kind of mint that tastes a little bit like chocolate. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally called chocolate mint. I don't remember today's special, so... And chocolate, I assume. Yep. What song is this? Oh, it's another Pokemon one. I do love the background here. They're really subtle, but the flowers, the hibiscus, I love that. That's such a nice little... I don't think those decorations were there in the original game, which was pretty basic, so it's nice. Akalani, like, appeared in this game the first time around. She has such a fun design. There you are. Okay, I assume chocolate cream, yes. And then it said white chocolate drizzle? Did I assume? Okay, both. Okay, chocolate chips. I mean, it is rather cute. Remy! Our favorite little gremlin. I know that Gremlin's technically a dude, but in my head, they're just like aggressively gender non-conforming. I don't know, something about them gives me those vibes. Also, I enjoy the implication that all of the 100-something customers, that we're gonna see throughout the course of the game, all came off of that one cruise ship. Again, where are they living? Because if I remember correctly, Papa doesn't show back up with the ship until like 100 days pass? So... 3 months. Can't exactly rough it for 3 full months on the beach. Or at least not easily. There we go. Another shooty game. I didn't realize there was 2 in this particular game. I'm actually really bad at this one. God, me and my brother used to play the game this is a reference to all the time. We were both very bad at it. Shara, remember, there's limited shots. Oh, that's right, there's so many. I thought we were done, but yeah, I got 2 extra tickets. Because of the special recipe. Sarge jacket, yeah. So I think I've mentioned it before, but this is a universe where there are food people? Not in this specific world, but in other ones nearby. You can encounter them and fight them. That's what some of the earliest Papa's games were about. Sarge is a giant onion with that jacket. He's like a military man onion. Alright. Let's make the opposite of me. Therefore, V skinny, V tall, no freckles. You can blush as a treat. This means he needs light colored hair and facial hair. No, that looks too silly. Just a big old beard. And then I have long hair, so he needs short hair. And he should be tanned because I'm so pale. And he should have light colored hair because mine is very dark. I don't want him to be an old man. So let's... What is it? This is Avatar, isn't it? Yep. I've got blue eyes, so he can have pink eyeshadow. Real thick eyebrows. And no glasses. Nevada! I love Nevada. She's got a fun design. Luau punch topping, strawberry wafer. That's a fun one. Carter muffins. Let's try that again, shall we? I bet I'm about to get a call. Ah, they want the special. So that's Primrose and chocolate, right? Yep. The tragedy of the recipes is that, like, I only managed to memorize them, or partially memorize them, on like the 5th or 6th try, by which point I've earned all of the stars and there's no point to me continuing that recipe. Because it gets 5 stars, you get an item for having mastered it, and yeah. Mandy, one of my favorite basic characters. She was, I think, in the original Papa's Burgeria. Or Pizzeria, rather. Because it was Pizzeria, then Burgeria. I always get confused because Burgeria was the first one I ever played. So in my head that one comes first, but nope, technically not. Mitch of Mitch's Mess fame. Is this Mario? What is this? Just the way you are. There's chocolate chips. Ah, Quinn, my favorite Karen. She's almost always a closer in all of the games she appears in. Give me a sec. This has got to be Gauntlet? Maybe. Oh, it just says the place I'll return to someday. No, oh, this is a Final Fantasy game. Oh, this is Final Fantasy 9, isn't it? I feel like it is, but I don't remember. Ah, so close. Oh, fucking blunderball. It is one of the more infamous games because it's a little tricky. Too low. Too high. Oh, that's right. I forgot free play was a thing. This is new, starting in Papa's Cluckeria, I think. The one where you could make fried chicken. So this is fun because it lets you play around with literally whatever. You don't earn much money from it, but it does let you play, which is fun. And it instantly goes to whatever you want it to be. you can recreate specific characters' likes or orders here, and it brings them here and you get a little bit more money. It's cute. Here. Serve. Otherwise, randos just show up, like this person. Yeah, you don't get much, but it's useful. Coquina Point Pier. And that those games did not, okay, no holiday yet. But, I had wanted regular alarm. Yes. So, the shop actually tells us in what order the events happen. So once we know what event or what holiday we start off at, so we can see which ones come next. I feel like it's going to be Starlight Jubilee, because the first handful of minigames always gives you the next, or gives you items from the next holiday. So far, we've gotten several from Jubilee, which is their version of 4th. Oh, Wally! Wally, my beloved! I think Wally's been around since the first game. So yeah, once we get the other alarms, we just tap on whichever. So purple is regular, that's the color here. Pink, I think, is like not mixed very much, chunky. And blue is smooth, i.e. mixed a lot. Ah! Got some folks dining in today. I don't know that I have ever dined in just for ice cream. But ice cream parlors did used to be a thing. They used to serve some really dodgy medicine at ice cream parlors. Such as the original Coca-Cola, which had cocaine, and 7-Up, which had lithium, and, you know, other sodas, which were thought to be medicine. And those didn't used to have carbonated water. They were just a syrup. When mineral water or carbonated water became a thing, they were like, shit, we need a way to sell this. So some enterprising inventor came up with the idea of diluting the medicine with that at soda places, or at other places where you could buy medicine, as a way of both making it more fun to drink and making the medicine last longer. I mean your stock of medicine, by diluting it. Highly recommend Sawbones episodes on medicinal soda if you're interested in learning more about that. It is frankly fascinating. Yeah, 100% waiting score. I am thankful for these alarms. Yeah! 3 specials when you're... Yeah! So many stickers! Oh shit, that's right. I'm pretty sure there's a sticker for leaving 4 different smoothies going at the end of the shift in the smoothie creation station. I will give that a shot to see if it does that. I'm also pretty sure there's a sticker for throwing away some fully made smoothies. There usually is in these games, or specifically Papa's games, but we shall see. Ooh, new recipe? Tropical treat. That looks like one I'm gonna have to look at the recipe card a lot for. Is this my closer? Do I not have anyone else popping in? Okay, in that case, let me just make the worst smoothies known to man and leave them in the thing. And see if it triggers a sticker. Okay, yes! That was in fact both a sticker and a Steam thingamajiggy, so that's fun. Wafer Wrangler. Slider Escape is a very fun little game. Fine. No, no, no. Therefore. gonna stay with Creamios because we're not done yet, but Tropical Treat. Large cup and s'mores. I do enjoy Kingsley. He's a very fun character. Now I can no longer pre-fill thingamajiggies. A shame. Now that there's a different size. Before I was just on medium. Now there's medium and large, and soon enough there shall also be small. Shit, now I want s'mores. Next time I go to the store, I shall have to grab the ingredients for them. Wally, my man. Yes. Give me a mo. Oopsies. Creamio's medium, right? Yep. Very pink. Very cute. I swear, it's the crafting, it's the building that I get the lowest score on every time. Maybe I just need to slow down. Sandra, my beloved. She's such a fun character. She's also, I think, an alien. Specifically an alien princess. I forget, it's been a while since I looked at her lore. And she's got a brother who is also an alien royalty. Wait, shit, what did I get wrong? Yeah, I am wondering. What did I do? Sugar plum unevenly. Forgot to add cherry. Oh, that was the big one. Okay. thought I was missing something, but I wasn't sure what. That is a critic. Yeah. Supersizer. Oh, I'm so bad at customer cravings. Nevada? This feels more like Nevada to me. Okay, yeah. You have to pick their recipe. And given that, well, some of us might have their stuff memorized, but that ain't not usually me. I just go with vibes. Mitch? I was gonna say, the other stuff felt too complicated for Mitch, who usually does a pretty standard recipe in most of the games. Okalani has a lot of fun stuff, if I remember correctly. Yeah! Okay. We are getting into the holiday. Unfortunately, doing all those things earned us some holiday items, holiday clothing, which proves very useful for this. Yeah, where a shirt, belt, jacket matches the holiday. Okay. Wallpaper. Yeah! And, okay, I don't have floor. Yeah. Now let's see. Okay. And you, and that's basically all I can afford. Why is there not a more normal blue? Why do I gotta have super saturated or... Okay, I'm just gonna make that white. If you're gonna be weird about it. Wish it wouldn't make that noise every time. I just so much as move something. Please. And I'll just stick some of this other random stuff in there to increase the scores. Woo. Okay. Okay. I actually think that's where I'm going to end it tonight. I'm not really feeling this tonight. That said, I appreciate anybody who came in to watch or had this on in the background or is watching the VOD later. You are appreciated. Wednesday we'll be doing more Borderlands with the guys. Friday will be more 14, and then next Sunday will be a game about digging a hole. Because I'm late to the game in streaming it, but have played it very consistently. So, alright, who do we want to say hello to today? Captain Izzy is doing Total War Warhammer 3. That's fun. Utterly is doing Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, N64. Gino is doing indies. I can't any. I gotta. I haven't rated Gino in a long time. So let's go say hi to Gino. But yeah, guys, thanks for popping out tonight. You are appreciated. Take care, stay safe, until we talk again, have a good one. Now, let's go say hi to a puppet.